Let's be real for a moment. How many times have you stood in front of the mirror, slipped on a skirt, and taken it off just as quickly? Not because it looked bad, but because it just didn't feel like you anymore. Maybe your waistline isn't what it used to be. Maybe you've grown tired of wondering what others will think. Or maybe, just maybe, you've forgotten what it feels like to wear a skirt that makes you feel soft, confident, and truly beautiful. And you know what? I don't blame you. After years of designing clothes for women in their 50s and 60s, I've heard the same quiet confessions over and over again. Everything I try on just feels off. Even when I dress well, I still feel invisible. These days, I just go for what's practical, clean, simple, done. But here's what I believe with all my heart. You weren't meant to just fit into clothes. You were meant to wear clothes that fit your essence. And after 50, that's not about chasing trends or dressing younger. It's about honoring who you are with grace, with presence, and with pride. The right skirt won't make you 20 again, but it will remind you that you are still deeply feminine, still magnetic in your own way. Quietly, beautifully, and unapologetically. In this video, I'll be sharing 6 skirt styles designed specifically for women over 50. Skirts that don't squeeze, don't shout, and don't pretend to be something they're not. They're here to celebrate the woman you are right now, with all her wisdom, strength, and soft beauty earned over time. And we'll start with the first style, the one I always call the confidence reboot, for any woman's wardrobe after 50. The A-line skirt, a timeless symbol of balance, ease, and quiet elegance. Let's begin. A-line, the skirt that starts your elegant, grown-up wardrobe. If there's one skirt I'd recommend to every woman over 50 who wants to reconnect with her style, it's the A-line. Not because it's trendy, not because it's the easiest to wear, but because the A-line is the kind of skirt that listens to your body. So, what exactly is an A-line skirt? It gets its name from the way it's shaped, gently fitted at the waist and flaring out toward the hem, forming the silhouette of a capital A. At first glance, it might seem simple, but that simplicity is exactly what makes it a quiet powerhouse, especially for women in their 50s and 60s. Let's face it, our bodies shift with time. Our waistlines may soften. Our hips might feel a little fuller. Our thighs may not be as firm as they once were. And the A-line skirt doesn't try to hide or squeeze any of that. It embraces what needs a soft hug and releases where you want ease. It brings balance without pressure. An A-line doesn't sculpt your body, it respects it. I had a client in her early 60s who hadn't worn a skirt in nearly 15 years, strictly pants always. She told me, skirts just make me feel exposed. I see every flaw. I gently encouraged her to try a simple A-line. Soft cotton, knee-length, in a warm beige. When she walked out of the fitting room, she stood silently for a moment, looked at herself, and said, "I can't believe how comfortable this feels. It's like the skirt is breathing with me." That's the beauty of the A-line. It moves with you. It doesn't force you to fit a mold. It simply flows around you, highlighting your natural shape and allowing your confidence to return with every step. Ideal lengths for women over 50. When I help women choose the right A-line skirt, I always recommend one of 2 lengths. Knee length, youthful, easy to move in, perfect for casual days, errands, or brunch with friends. Midi mid-calf, more refined, elegant, and flattering for mature bodies, especially if you want ease when sitting or walking. What I usually suggest avoiding: skirts that are too short, They can throw off the balance of a lived-in figure or floor length, which can drown petite frames. What fabric makes the best A-line? The shape is just part of the equation. The fabric is where the magic really happens. Some of my favorite picks: mid-weight cotton, breathable, everyday wear; linen, relaxed, effortless, perfect for summer strolls or coffee dates; crepe or wool blends; refined and structured, ideal for work or events; silk or satin, graceful and luxurious, perfect for a dinner, a photo shoot, or a special moment. And when it comes to color, I always reach for soft neutrals: cream, navy, olive, beige, or light gray. These tones don't fight for attention, they simply support your presence. How to style an A-line skirt with elegance. Don't let a beautiful skirt be weighed down by a safe outfit. Here are a few of my go-to pairings that are simple yet polished. A-line plus fitted tee or lightweight blouse plus ballet flats or mules. Your daily, go-anywhere combo. A-line plus button-down shirt plus silk scarf at the neck. Timeless and elegant without being stuffy. A-line plus fitted sweater plus ankle boots. The perfect look for fall days when the air is just crisp enough. Pro tip: always tuck in your top, even loosely, to define your waist. A slim leather belt in tan or brown can also add structure and draw the eye to your natural curves. A line says, "I'm not chasing anyone, I'm standing in my power." After 50, you don't need a skirt that screams, "Look, I'm still young." What you do need is one that speaks softly and lets your presence do the talking. The A-line doesn't demand attention, it invites it. People won't necessarily remember your skirt, they'll remember how at ease you looked, how radiant, how grounded. And here's the best part: when you wear a well-fitting A-line in the right fabric, color, and length, you stop worrying about your tummy, or your thighs, or anything that once made you self-conscious. Because the A-line draws the eye not to any single flaw, but to the harmony of your silhouette. You show up looking like yourself, just the most graceful, fully present version of you. And coming up next, we'll explore another skirt that brings life and movement back into your stride. One that sways, flows, and reminds you that elegance doesn't have to be still. The pleated midi, where movement becomes your quiet elegance. If the A-line skirt helps you make peace with your body, then the pleated midi skirt is the next step. The one that gently awakens something in you that may have been quietly resting. Your grace in motion. The pleated midi, a skirt that speaks without saying a word. As a designer, I've always believed this. Some skirts don't need loud prints or trendy colors to be noticed. They just move with quiet confidence. The pleated midi is exactly that kind of skirt. Its soft pleats, its flowing length, it doesn't shout for attention, but it always leaves an impression. With every step you take, those pleats ripple slightly. They catch the light, they sway gently, like your presence has rhythm again. It's not stiff. It's not trying too hard. It's just graceful, effortlessly. And that's the thing about turning 50 or 60. We're not trying to transform anymore. We're seeking clothes that allow our inner beauty to shine through our presence. The pleated midi does that. It's not loudly, but meaningfully. Why pleated midis are more age-appropriate than you think. Many women assume pleated skirts add bulk or feel stiff, but actually it's the opposite if done right. The soft folds create depth and movement, not heaviness. The length just below the knee or mid-calf gives a longer, more refined line to the legs. And most importantly, The skirt moves with you in a way that bodycon styles never can. The pleated midi is modest and eye-catching. It covers without hiding. It flows without losing shape. And that's rare in fashion, a design that's both subtle and stunning. Fabric matters a lot. The fabric of a pleated midi makes all the difference. It's not just about comfort, it's about the mood the skirt creates. For women over 50, here are my favorite choices. Chiffon, lightweight, airy, floats beautifully with each step. Silk or light crepe. Elegant and refined, perfect for special evenings. High-quality polyester blends, wrinkle-resistant, holds pleats well, great for everyday wear. Pro tip: avoid stiff or heavy fabrics. The key to a beautiful pleated midi is softness and fluidity. The lighter the fabric, the more elegant the movement. How to style it without losing your shape. The pleated midi is wonderfully versatile, but you still need to style it right to keep your proportions in balance. Here's what I often recommend. Stick with fitted or semi-fitted tops. Think soft knit tees, silk blouses, or thin sweaters. Always tuck in your shirt or do a soft front tuck to define your waist. For shoes, try kitten heels, pointed toe flats, or low ankle boots to elongate your frame. And here's a styling trick I always use. Add one intentional accessory, a silk scarf, a delicate bracelet, or a structured bag. It makes the outfit feel purposeful, not thrown together. This skirt doesn't just look good, it heals. It might sound odd, but it's true. I once worked with a woman in her mid-50s, navigating the emotional ups and downs of post-menopause. She told me she had lost interest in dressing up, felt tired every morning, and disconnected from the woman she used to be. We picked out a light olive green pleated midi, airy fabric, simple cut. She slipped it on, took a few steps in front of the mirror, then paused. Tears welled up in her eyes. She whispered, "I haven't felt this feminine in a long time, and I didn't even have to try." That's what the right skirt can do. Not change you, but gently bring you back to yourself. When to wear it. The pleated midi is one of the most adaptable skirts in your wardrobe. For work, pair with a crisp blouse or light blazer. For weekends, try a tucked tee and white sneakers. For evenings or special outings, silk blouse plus ballet flats equals instant polish. It's also perfect for those days when you don't feel like dressing up, but still want to feel put together. You don't need to be loud, just to be invisible. The pleated midi doesn't scream for attention, but it does invite it. People may not turn their heads immediately, but they'll want to take a second look to sense that quiet grace in your presence. And maybe that's what's most precious about turning 50 or 60. It's not about trying to look young anymore. It's about being completely at peace with the beauty you've earned. We'll explore the skirt that glides with you like a second skin. The one that proves softness and confidence can absolutely the bias cut, where natural curves take center stage. Some days you just don't want to be squeezed, tucked, or zipped too tight. No shapewear, no belts, no rigid lines. You just want comfort, but without sacrificing elegance. And that's exactly when the bias cut dress steps in. The quiet confidence of a bias cut dress. When we design bias cut pieces for mature women, we're not aiming for shock factor. We're not trying to make heads whip around. We're aiming for something quieter, deeper. Because the beauty of a bias cut dress isn't loud, it's something people feel before they even realize it. There's something soft, fluid, and honest about it. So, what is a bias cut? Unlike most garments that are cut straight along the grain, up and down, or side to side. A bias cut is made by cutting the fabric diagonally at a 45-degree angle. This lets the fabric gently drape over your natural curves, like it's flowing with your body instead of fighting it. It's not clingy like a bodycon. It's not flared like an A-line or pleated skirt. It's somewhere beautifully in between, feminine, effortless, and entirely authentic. Why it's a game changer for women over 50. Let's be honest. After 50, our bodies shift. Your waist might not be as defined. Your hips may have changed. Your posture, your walk, they all carry stories now. But here's the beauty of the bias cut. It doesn't demand perfection. It follows your shape instead of forcing you to fit into a mold. One of my clients, 58, had a slight imbalance in her posture after spinal surgery. She told me, "Anything too fitted feels uncomfortable, but loose dresses make me disappear." We chose a smoky blue bias cut dress in soft crepe. When she walked out of the fitting room, she smiled, and you could see the relief in her eyes. No pinching, no pulling, no stiffness, just ease, just grace, fabric and cut. The secret to its comfort. The magic of a bias cut dress only comes to life with the right fabric. Here are my top recommendations for women 50 and up. Silk, for formal events or intimate dinners, fluid and luxurious. Satin or soft crepe, elegant and wearable, perfect for day-to-night outfits. High-quality jersey, slightly stretchy and forgiving, ideal for everyday movement. One important tip. Since bias cut dresses follow your natural lines, overly thin or shiny fabrics might emphasize things you'd rather not highlight, like tummy lines or undergarment seams. Choose medium-weight fabrics with natural drape and steer clear of anything too sheer or clingy. And don't forget the little things. Side zippers or elastic waists can make the dress easier to wear and help avoid pressure on sensitive areas. How to style a bias cut without overdoing it. The trick with a bias cut dress is to let it speak for itself. The shape already does the work, so keep everything else simple and intentional. Some go-to pairings I love. Bias cut dress plus elbow sleeve fitted tee plus minimal strappy sandals. Great for brunch or a day out. Bias cut plus puff sleeve blouse plus low-heeled mules. Soft and romantic. Bias cut plus fitted v-neck sweater plus a silk scarf. Perfect for crisp fall days. And if you need a bit more polish, throw on a lightweight blazer, especially for events or work settings. Pro tip, always tuck or choose shorter tops, because the beauty of the bias cut lies in its clean lines. You want to keep the silhouette elongated and elegant, when softness becomes a statement. For the longest time, I thought bias cut dresses were only for younger women. Then I saw a 65-year-old woman step out of a car in a soft beige bias cut dress. Her silver hair was tied back. No flashy jewelry, just a delicate silver bracelet. She walked slowly, confidently. And the room fell silent. That's the power of this kind of dress. It doesn't scream. It invites people to pause, to look again, to feel something. And honestly, isn't that what women over 50 deserve? Not to shout for attention, but to leave a mark through quiet elegance and ease. Where can you wear it? The bias cut is surprisingly versatile. You can wear it to a casual day at a creative office, a Sunday walk or lunch with your best friend, a formal gathering or evening event. Just swap out the shoes, change your bag, or add a necklace, and the whole look shifts with you. When you wear a bias cut, you're saying, "I'm not trying to be someone else. I'm done chasing trends. I've found peace in softness, and I feel beautiful just like this. The bias cut isn't about looking younger. It's about embracing the elegance of a woman who knows herself, trusts her shape, and loves who she is right now. We'll explore the style that makes elegance feel casual, the secret to looking polished without looking overdressed, the effortlessly chic shirt dress, a wardrobe hero for every woman over 50, the pencil skirt, a quiet power statement of elegance and self-respect. Some pieces aren't just clothes, they're declarations, and the pencil skirt is one of them. It doesn't scream for attention, it simply says, I know who I am. I don't need to prove it to anyone. Elegance doesn't need to try so hard. It just needs clarity. If the bias cut dress feels like soft water flowing over your skin, then the pencil skirt is a steady, focused current. Strong, graceful, assured. Now, I know a lot of women in their 50s shy away from pencil skirts. They worry about clingy fabric, revealing their shape, or looking too stiff. But let me tell you something, when designed with the mature body in mind, a pencil skirt becomes one of the most powerful and polished pieces in your wardrobe. It doesn't need ruffles or bold prints. It just needs the right cut, the right fabric, and the right fit. And suddenly, you're walking with a different kind of confidence. Can women over 50 wear pencil skirts? Absolutely, if it's tailored to your body. I've worked with hundreds of women between 50 and 65 trying on pencil skirts, and I've heard it all. I'm not built for this anymore. That's for women with flat stomachs. I'll just stick with loose dresses. But with the right silhouette, the right length, and the right fabric, that same skirt stops being intimidating and starts being empowering. One of my clients, age 62, told me after trying one on, I never thought I'd wear a fitted skirt again. But when I looked in the mirror, I saw a woman who was strong, grounded, and absolutely worth dressing up for. So what makes a pencil skirt work for you? Length. Go for knee length or just slightly below the knee. Anything too long can feel heavy. Too short. It risks looking less refined. Fit. Mid-rise or high-rise waistlines work beautifully. They gently shape the waist without squeezing. The hips and thighs should feel gently hugged, not smothered. And always make sure there's a back or side slit. You want freedom to move and sit comfortably. Fabric, medium-weight fabrics with a little stretch are ideal. Try cotton blends with spandex, pont knit, or lightweight wool blends. Avoid anything too thin or stiff. You want smooth lines, not stiff folds or visible seams. How to style it so it works for you. One thing I love about pencil skirts, they're incredibly versatile. For work, pair it with a neutral silk blouse, a lightweight cardigan, and kitten heels. Clean, confident. Office-ready without overdoing it. For special occasions, go for a puff-sleeve blouse or a lace top, delicate pearl jewelry, and a structured handbag. It's classic and never goes out of style. For casual days or coffee with friends, tuck in a fitted cotton tee, throw on a denim jacket, and finish with comfy slip-ons. It's the perfect blend of structured and relaxed, youthful but still polished. Pro tip, keep your top fitted or tuck it in. Balancing the top and bottom keeps your overall silhouette strong and streamlined. When a skirt becomes a statement, the pencil skirt isn't just another item in your closet. It's a mindset, a reminder to carry yourself with purpose, not just in how you walk, but in how you show up for yourself. I once custom designed a pencil skirt suit for a retired executive in her 60s. She told me, "I don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore, but I still want to show up well, not for them, but for me." And honestly, that's it. When a woman walks out the door in a well-fitting pencil skirt, head high, shoulders back, no apologies, there's no need to say a word. You don't dress well to impress others. You do it because it's how you honor yourself. Is the pencil skirt right for you? Not every woman needs a pencil skirt, but if you're someone who loves clean, structured outfits, wants a look that says professional and trustworthy, or simply needs a go-to piece that makes you feel put together without looking too buttoned up, then yes, this skirt deserves a place in your wardrobe. One skirt, so many meanings. At 50, 60, and beyond, freedom isn't about dressing down. It's about knowing what works for you and choosing it with intention. The pencil skirt sends a clear message. I don't chase trends. I choose polish because I know I'm worth the effort. And conclusion, and a simple guide to building an elegant dress wardrobe after 50. One of the most beautiful things about turning 50 is this. You no longer dress to please anyone else. You're not caught up in the chaos of fast fashion. You don't compare yourself to someone on a magazine cover or social media. Instead, you get dressed to say something to yourself. I'm here, I'm grounded, and I deserve to feel elegant. A dress, whether it's an A-line, a bias cut, or a pencil skirt, isn't just fabric. It's how you show up in the world. It's how you express your presence without saying a word. A small wardrobe, full of intention. I've told so many of my clients this over the years. You don't need a closet full of dresses. You just need the right dresses. And right doesn't mean trendy or expensive. It means right for your current lifestyle, right for your beautifully changing body, right for your soul, which is becoming calmer, deeper, and more self-assured. That's why I often recommend building what I call a capsule wardrobe, a thoughtfully curated selection of dresses that fit seamlessly into your life. My go-to formula: 4 dresses that work for your whole week. 1. A neutral A-line dress. Colors: beige, navy, olive, gray. Fabrics: cotton, linen, lightweight. Perfect for errands, lunch dates, work, or catching up with friends. 2. A light pleated midi skirt. Colors: pastels or soft prints. Fabrics: chiffon, polyester, or crepe. Perfect for family gatherings, coffee walks, or breezy afternoons. 3. A well-fitted pencil skirt. Colors: black, soft brown, ivory. Fabrics: stretch cotton, pont knit, wool blend. Perfect for meetings, events, or when you want to feel particularly put together. 4. A comfortable bias cut or maxi dress. Colors: dusty neutrals, soft patterns. Fabrics: satin, rayon, jersey. Perfect for travel, weekend outings, or relaxed but polished days. Pair these with 5 to 6 tops, a mix of blouses, lightweight sweaters, and shirts, and you'll have 15-20 outfit combinations without feeling like you're repeating yourself. Color tips for women over 50. Color doesn't have to fade with age. In fact, the right shades can brighten your face, soften lines, and bring out your natural glow. Try these color families: base tones: navy, beige, soft olive, warm gray, cream. Accent tones: rosewood, smoky blue, lavender, mustard yellow. Balanced neutrals: chocolate brown, ash gray, muted jade. Here's a quick tip. Stand in front of a mirror with no makeup. Hold different colored fabrics near your face. Whichever color makes your eyes sparkle and skin look smoother, that's your color. Dress cuts that flatter your shape at every stage. Pear-shaped, smaller shoulders, fuller hips. A-line, wrap skirts and bias cut styles. Avoid anything that hugs too tightly around the hips. Apple-shaped, rounder midsection, slimmer legs. Go for shift dresses, midi skirts, or bias cut styles. Use belts or high-waisted tops to define the waist. Rectangle, shoulders and hips are similar, little waist definition. Try dresses with gentle waist shaping or soft pleats. Pair with tops that add volume, like ruffled or puff sleeve blouses. Hourglass, balanced top and bottom, defined waist. Most styles will work. Pencil skirts and wrap styles are especially flattering. Highlight those curves without overdoing it. Elegance isn't about age, it's about awareness. I've always believed this. A woman doesn't look her best when she's wearing something expensive. She looks her best when she chooses something that makes her feel fully herself. You might wear a simple A-line dress to the grocery store, and no one may notice, but when you move with ease, when your face feels peaceful and rested, that becomes your glow. That's elegance, because elegance doesn't live in the dress. It lives in how you live in the dress. Ready to start fresh, gently. If it's been a while since you treated yourself to a new dress. If your closet is full of, just in case, outfits you never actually wear. If you've caught yourself thinking, it doesn't really matter what I wear anymore. I'm inviting you to try again. This time, choose for you. Pick one dress that fits you well, one dress that makes you stand a little taller. Smile a little more and step outside just because you can, because you deserve to feel beautiful every day. If you've made it this far, something inside you is already shifting. Maybe you're ready to step into this next phase of life, not with flash, but with quiet radiance. Maybe you're ready to stop hiding behind baggy clothes and start choosing outfits that celebrate where you've been and who you've become. And maybe, just maybe, you're ready to dress not to impress, but to simply be yourself. So wear what makes you feel good, not for the compliments, but for that woman in the mirror, the one who's walked a long road to get here. If this video spoke to you, subscribe and follow Bold After 50 so we can continue this journey together, discovering timeless style, grace, and confidence that only gets better with age. Because beauty after 50 doesn't fade. It blooms.